But where's the follow-up to make sure that there's no other issues along the lines of the ventilation? Because there very well could be another hole that's about to break or something down the road, and this could be a rinse and repeat.
Tonight, fire and safety. After several people were hospitalized due to carbon monoxide poisoning, advocates call for more measures to ensure tenant safety. A close call on the weekend is prompting Halifax Fire to issue a reminder of the importance of carbon monoxide detectors. Fire crews were sent to a Dartmouth apartment after a resident was treated in hospital for carbon monoxide poisoning, and that in turn prompting advocates to call on the province to do more for tenant safety. Ella MacDonald reports.
Early Sunday morning, firefighters responded to an 18-unit apartment building on Albro Lake Road after a resident tested positive for high levels of carbon monoxide at Dartmouth General Hospital. Tenants say the ordeal was a rude awakening in more ways than one.
I'm just in a dead sleep. I'm half asleep, so I woke up to a bang on the door, and it was the firefighters.
Firefighters discovered CO levels of 400 parts per million, 16 times the amount safe for humans. The source of the leak was determined to be the building's heating system.
As many as 4 more patients were affected quite seriously by their carbon monoxide.
The property management company did not respond to Global News' request for comment. Despite there being bylaws in place for landlords to install and maintain carbon monoxide detectors, they are not listed in the Nova Scotia Building Code.
If you don't have a carbon monoxide detector, they're relatively inexpensive. Carbon monoxide is colorless, it's odorless, tasteless. So early detection, early warning is the most effective way to ensure that people aren't affected.
But for advocates, incidents like Sundays speak to a greater issue.
We're currently relying on landlords to agree to these laws, but expect them to uphold it with no enforcement. There's been reports of tenants to have an inspector to come in to take a look at what areas they can, and even those inspectors would state that we can tell a landlord to fix these up to bring up the code, but they can't hold them accountable because nothing happens after that point.
And it's not just up to landlords.
I think the biggest challenge is lack of awareness. Not everybody's aware of what causes carbon monoxide, nor are they aware of what to do and how to recognize the symptoms.
Brigley says a provincial enforcement unit that can ensure buildings are complying with city bylaws is the only way to avoid future close calls.
This will not only add jobs to the pool, but allow the city and the province to start reeling back the issues that's been happening between tenants and landlords and put everyone on an equal playing field.
Ella MacDonald, Global News, Dartmouth.